Once upon a time, there was an elderly woman, originally from Cape Town, South Africa, who decided when she turned 60 that she was going to buy a farm in central Portugal. Not only was she going to buy this farm, she had plans to try and do it alone. What a silly, silly, silly old woman. Made oats porridge for the piglets this morning, so I was up really early working on the path, just before sunrise actually. Who all has come running up to meet me? Yes, all of you. Oh my goodness, there's nothing left in this potato patch and my cabbage plants. Oh well, they're digging up the potatoes now. I can see the potatoes have been dug up. They're leaving the tomato plants alone. Yes, I'm coming. Here she comes! Yes! Here you come! Red velvet! Yes! And you too, yes. Red velvet. Vet's coming to do some castrations tomorrow morning, so I'm just taking the cage up to the top because it's still here from when I had red velvet in it. Were they hiding away from you? So that's why you were crying so loudly. Yeah, they were hiding from you. What's it, Freckles? I had the sheep lick over here. They're all enjoying the sheep lick. And at my feet, I have my friends. Yes, red velvet. See her tiny shoes next to the others. Oh dear, when we think we're very clever to climb into the feed bag and then we can't get out. Where have you gone? Oh my goodness. What a silly pig. So the vet's been here this morning. Sheep were all tagged, drenched, vaccinated, blood taken. I tried a new deworming thing for the pigs today where you just put this gel stuff on their back and it goes through the skin, deworms, also kills any mites or any ticks or anything that might be there as well. So have some three piglets from the one lot ready for castration, and when they're done I'll be coming to get some more from this lot over here. So these are the first three. These are the bigger ones. So the vet is going to come and give them a tranquilizer, then they get an anesthetic, and then over there I've got like a little recovery pen that they can go into afterwards while they sleep off the anesthetic. So we're going to do these three first and then the ones across the road. We've set up an outdoor surgery over here. 3 hours later, but 5 sheep tagged. Even little Molly got the deworming, so the others all been vaccinated. All 18 adult pigs have been dewormed with that special stuff, and then 7 castrations. So it's been a long morning. I'm dying of thirst, so I'm going to have something cold to drink now. You're all ready to come out and go grazing? Hmm? Yay, we found the gate this time. All beautiful with their ear tags. So Joao the digger guy is here today. I'm just getting him to bury this water pipe, the one that goes under the road there, to bury it over here so that we'll be able to drive down here and eventually use this part as like a road once I change that into an animal handling area. So he's burying the pipes, he's going to dig some wallows, and he's going to level the floor of the barn build, which is up there, so that we can do the concreting. So I'm here this morning with my blue spray. I'm going to just spray where the testicles used to be of those piglets that were castrated yesterday, just so that flies don't come in. The vet did spray quite a bit yesterday, but of course when it itches and they scratch it on the sand, I'm just going to go and spray a little bit more. Jelly Bean, as you can see, has still not made her way out of that pen. Gate has now been open since Monday. It's now Friday. Right, let me go and spray bums. So you can see Red Velvet has come in there. You can see she's like the dark red one. She's followed me into this pen. But look, these ones are what, 2-3 weeks younger, and she's the same size as them. Yeah, same size. There she is. They're chasing her. What are you doing here, hey? Actually rained a little bit during the night, which wasn't forecast. Much cooler today, so trying to get lots of things done. Pipe is buried over there as well, which makes it much easier. So if we do come to drive down here, we won't be driving on the pipe will have been buried. Yeah, this electric fence doesn't seem to be on. It's not making any noise at all, so I don't know what I need to do to get it working again. But this gate is a little bit of a disaster, so I want to see what I can do to get this gate working again. So I've got my impact driver and some screws in a bag, and I want to see if there is anything I can do for this gate. I don't know, it looks a bit of a disaster. And Basil's in this pen. See where those bushes are moving over there, doing a great job removing broom, which has been taking over. I'm just looking, the actual gate isn't the problem. The problem is when you put this bolt here into the, getting it into that hole there. Okay, so it's in the hole, and you just a light tap and it comes out. So this bolt, I think, has got to be removed from here and put somewhere else that it won't just slip out. I don't know. That goes that far. I'm wondering if I move it onto this side and then have that holder thing that goes into. I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to look for one of those holder things. So because this hole isn't working, I'm thinking if I fasten that, and then that would go maybe just below the hole so that it can go through that and the hole, and then I fasten that onto there. That's my idea. First problem with my idea is that these screws are hopelessly too wide to fit through those holes. So I'm going to find thinner screws. So this plan didn't work. The wood just split. So I need to find another piece of wood that will hopefully not split like this. And I do have an audience all laughing at me. Go now on to option B and C to see if I can get this fastened onto the top. What do you say? Oh my goodness, you bored already at this idea? You're lying down to have a snooze. It's not feeding time. No. Battery's dead. So plan B has worked in theory, so now I've got to just take this and fasten this onto that side so that the gate bolt can go through there. Oh my goodness, I can't even talk and then you come running. Red Velvet, what are you doing here again? Yes. Exceptionally proud of myself. I've fixed this gate. Lovely. Okay, so this has been leveled out nicely, ready for the builder. Yeah, so he's going to start soon now with a roof part.
And
oh, and this has come out nicely here too.
we got an extra patio out here with the soil that got out of there.
Oh, brilliant! And then we've covered up this as well across the road.
The pipe over here, I didn't bring it further because I assume we're eventually gonna want a spigot somewhere around here.
Yeah.
To have water in the barn.
Yeah.
So
No, but this is perfect. So at least one can drive over. We don't have to keep moving the pipe.
Yeah. And on this side is a bit shallow. It's like 15 centimeters deep. I'd like it to go deeper, but it's all bedrock.
Yeah.
And I managed to yank bits of it and get it into the bedrock a little bit. It should help. Ideally it would be a little bit more deeper, but
yeah, no, that's great. That's great.
You have,
oh, and we got the swimming pool for the pigs.
you can fit a whole family of pigs inside now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Same thing here, that whole side is bedrock.
Yeah.
I tried going a bit deeper over there, but wasn't able to, so brought it to this side.
And you know, the thing is, when we start getting water in here, the pigs flatten it and they turn it into
mud.
Yeah, mud, but then it gets harder at the bottom, then the water doesn't seep through. They like seal it.
Yeah.
So this will be brilliant.
That's actually our Joel Salatin seals his pond.
Oh, they're like with using the pigs.
Yeah, he digs a pond and fills it up.
Yeah.
And then the water will fill into a certain level and
Yeah.
start leaking. Then what
Yeah.
he does, he gets some corn, spread it around on the level, and that way the pigs will walk all around eating the corn, because where you have the leak will be the level of the water. And so he has his pigs walking around for like a week or two on that water level, and then it starts filling up way further on.
Perfect. So if it rains tonight, this will fill up a little bit and the pigs can go. You see, they love, like they're already there lying in the shade up there.
And they barely moved with Digger in the beginning. I was just passing by them,
No,
and they were like, what do you want?
No, they're good. Yeah. So if anybody wants digging done, Fundao, Kovia, all that area, even Guarda maybe?
Yeah, it's closer to me actually than here maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You contact Zhao. If you send me a message, I can give you his details.
Yeah, thank you.
So they're standing in the wallow, but there's no water in it yet. I'm just running some water in now. But they're digging. Don't dig the sand back into it. We need you to sort of go in and solidify. No, don't. If you move the water out, Chris, it's not going to work. It doesn't help moving the water out, you silly boy. You're moving the water out and then burying the hose pipe. So Oros has just come and pinched Chris's spot. Chris is not happy. But Chris moved and then Oros jumped in and took the spot. But eventually this whole thing will get filled up, but I need to bring the pressure pump to get the water. Now it's just running at a trickle because it's just working off gravity. But when I get the pressure pump, it'll go a lot faster. But they have a puddle there that they're both sharing the puddle at the moment. I think I have mentioned before, pigs don't have sweat glands. So you need to create wallows for them in the summer. So they are in the cool forest as well, which is much cooler. But we're now creating a wallow area as well, which they should eventually seal the bottom, that it'll be like a solid swimming pool. So this white and ginger cat is the one that I used to have problems going into my kitchen and trashing it, and it's hanging around here as well. And yeah, I think at night Tundi will keep it away, but one is to worry about this wild cat as well, and newborn piglets. So, but she's been hanging around here for, oh, I don't know, a few years now. Or she or he or whatever it is, I don't know. Are you here for breakfast? You coming as well? Yes, you're right here. Oh, and here we come to breakfast time for these little piggies. 2 went to new homes already yesterday. So this little one is from Sweetie Pie's litter. This was one that I also, it wasn't feeling so well, so she was with Red Velvet for a little bit. the last few days. So it was that one and that one that I had. So both of them sort of are not growing as fast as the others after their sickness, but they're healthy, running around, eating. Whereas the other sheep love their grain twice a day, Lizzie does not eat grain. She only eats grass. I'm going to go and get some more grass as well today, and there will be the builder's coming, so I usually don't let them out when the builder's here, because they go and interfere with his building. But Lizzie doesn't eat grain, only grass. So I took a little wood delivery last night, because this wood is going to be for to put it around the frames for the doors and windows. So the doors and windows will be going in today, and the top part, and then the next thing is going to be the roof. And this is all leveled now, so then it'll be concreting the floor. It's coming along very nicely. Yeah, Jellybean's hard at work. Yeah, continuing the work of the digger. So got Jellybean out yesterday and into the pen with these others at the top here last night. She first went for a roam around, but you see she is going to have to get her place. Coco Pop is the second in charge. Maggie is in charge, and Chris he does whatever Maggie says. But Maggie is the boss. She's like the matriarch of this herd. So she wants to eat a grain or whatever, she'll chase the others away. So Jellybean, because she's the last to join now, even Clarence, the castrate, will chase her away. But I mean, I did give her food further along the fence area. So I spread it out all over. Because if it was just in like little bowls, they wouldn't let her go anywhere near it. So you've got to just spread it so that she can get some. But there is stuff to graze and that in this pen. This pen is huge, actually. Yeah, so the builder will be using the power station to do the cement mixer this morning. When he's finished with it, I will attach it onto the IBC tank over there and fill up this wallow so that they can start pressing it down, making almost like a cement bottom. Yeah, so she'll just be on the periphery until she makes her name in the herd again. But she's in this pen. Oh, Maggie's just chased Coco Pop away. Yes, Ruby, you're going to show them how your wool comes off. Look, see, she's losing her wool. Look at that. Just handfuls of it. You can just pull off. There. This is what Dorpers do. Henry. So you can see the little olives starting to come on the olive trees. Did you go and fetch her? Yeah. As soon as someone gets lost, Betty's the scout that goes to fetch them. Hey, Betty. As soon as someone goes the wrong way, Betty goes to fetch them. Yeah, Lizzie, you always get lost. What's it, Henry? What's it, Molly? Yes, he's such a sweetheart. Yeah, hey, sheep aren't supposed to bite. What are you trying to do to me? The builder didn't come today because he had car problems. I think he's going to come on Monday, so the sheep can go out and check his progress at the building site, which is what they love doing. And oak leaves, their favorite, and this farm is filled with them. So about 18 months ago, I put in my application for a D2 self-employed visa. I have got a video which explains exactly how you do that. Whether it still works exactly the same way, one doesn't know because things change. So anyway, I put that application in and I never heard anything other than just acknowledgement of receiving that application. And then in, I think it was August, CEF was disbanded, and they stopped doing the processing of those visas, and there's a new organization, I think it's called like AMA or AMIA or something, like it starts with an A and it's got an M in it and an I in it. That's all I know. Anyway, so having my application in, they give you a case number. So because I've had a case number and the application in, I haven't been restricted to the 90 days in Europe. I'm on a Schengen visa, but I don't have to stick to the 90 days because I have a case number and the application in. And so when I go through immigration, I think it comes up because they always say, oh, you're heading back to your farm. So they know it must come up in their system. Anyway, about a month ago, I got an email saying from the new AMA or EMEA, whatever it's called, IMA, and saying that I had to pay a visa fee. And once I'd paid the visa, and I had 10 working days to pay the visa fee, and which was 397 euros and 90 cents, so almost 400 euros. So I paid the visa fee, and I never heard anything. You had to go to the multi-banco, and so it wasn't a scam because when I put the number in, it actually came up as SEF. So obviously it was legitimate. But from previous experiences this year, I was a little bit concerned, I have to be honest. Anyway, I paid it. I waited and waited. Never had heard anything, and I was starting to worry a little bit. But then yesterday I received an email from them giving me a scheduled appointment time for the 1st of October to have my visa appointment. So that is really, really very good news, because then I can do things like, matriculate the car and exchange my driver's license, because for all of those things you need to have your residence card. That's what I was told by GNR anyway. So so that's an update. A good news update is that I now have an appointment time for my D2 visa. So I thought I would just share that update and a little bit of the process with you. I'm going to just get out some straw. This is actually hay, but anyway, I'm just using it as straw. Give some to Peaches, who's the next one to have babies. So Peaches has this whole very large house to herself. I'm not putting in too much straw like I did last time for her. I'm just putting in just a little so that she can make her own nest, because as I've discovered, they really prefer to make their own nests than you make it for them. So I've just spread it around just a little bit, but she's gonna make her own nest with it. Hey, what's it? What's it? Did I give you a fright? Did I give you a fright, Peaches? Yes. Yeah, she's getting pretty loose at the back. Very, very loose at the back. And the milk looks like it's coming in, so I'm expecting very, 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 she's got a lot of milk. So she lost, I think it was 6 babies to a fox or something. She had those babies, and then the next day they weren't there. So we're going to see, hopefully it's going to be a bit better this time. But she's very close. So Basil volunteered this past week, and just dropped him off at his home. He'll come back again, but he's been slowly clearing these pens over here. Like you can see these fields, you can see he's been removing a lot of the broom. There's still some broom left there, but he's removed a lot of the broom. He's got a big pile of it over there. But he's cleared all of that area of Broome, and he's been doing a great job repairing fences as well. So thank you so much, Basil. So as I was saying, I had thought I could do this alone, but no way. So I've had luck, been blessed with getting volunteers. I've paid help as well. And yeah, a huge team effort to make this now 60-something-year-old woman's dream come true. So I did grow up on a farm outside of Cape Town. We had hundreds of thousands of broiler chickens. We had racehorses. We had cattle, and I used to breed Saanen milk goats. And then when I finished studying at school, I wanted to study at agricultural college. I wanted to study small animal husbandry, which is basically what I'm doing now. But they wouldn't accept women, and I tried for 2 years to get in, and so that's why I eventually went to study teaching and then spent 36 years in schools. I'm still involved with education, going close to 40 years now. But I always wanted to do small animal husbandry, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. So you can have a dream as a teenager, and it might only come to fruition when you're 60. So Peaches has a little wallow here, which is a nice cool spot that she's enjoying at the moment. Cinnamon Bun also has a wallow over here. Oh no! What are you doing? Move out the way. You like the scratch so much you go fall asleep. Look at you. Velvet, did you go swimming in the Saralac? It's like a slight little drizzle. It's going to rain any minute. I think I fed them just in time. It is dripping, and there's thunder, so I reckon we're having another thunderstorm. Looks a bit ominous down there. What do you say, Tandy? The guardian dog? Yes. Such a good girl. Oh, what a stretch. Such a good girl, eh? Yes. The two mischiefs. What are you getting up to? I'm looking at you. What are you attacking now? So my grandson had his first swimming lesson. My son had to accompany him into the pool. So I've included some photos for you as a bonus at the end. Oh dear. What have my animals caught? A snake. I don't know where they're taking it to. I'm trying to watch my rugby game, and the kittens have now just brought the snake into my cottage. And they are now playing with this snake that they've killed inside my cottage. Well, I'm trying to watch rugby.
Coming back to you now.
Okay, Marcus, so we're seeing that the action's clearly initially legally is attempting to touch the ball.
Well, that's it for today's video. In the meantime, stay sane, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.